Evening all, are you well?
Yes.
You lucky bastards. My name's Mark, and I suffer with chronic fatigue syndrome. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for the next few minutes, this is going to be all about me. Shit, no, sorry, I'm me. I've had it now for 7 years, and I remember when I first had the symptoms for it, which is quite good, because as you'll probably find out, I won't remember much else. I was back and forth to the GP, trying to find out what was wrong. We were trying different medications and for different diagnoses, and at one stage, he suggested it might have been something called polymyalgia. Now, I'm not the most intelligent of people, but I thought that was a short-sighted parrot. But in the end, I got sent to a specialist, and it was him that diagnosed me with the chronic fatigue. Well, I say he diagnosed me, he went around telling everybody, but that's what you expect from a rheumatologist. If you think that's bad, there's ways to come. I'm just breaking a mic stand. Hey! That was clever. Leave that, go back to the stick. Yeah, so 7 years. As a result of the illness, I've had to pack in the day job, which means sadly now on benefits, and I have to go through all of the system, filling in forms, going to appointments. They really make you jump through hoops to get your money. Now, if I could jump through hoops, I wouldn't be needing this bloody thing. But I had to go to an ATOS assessment, as is the norm, and thankfully I had a case manager who suffered from another affliction that I've got, which is support and intramural rovers. 36 years I've been going there now. Not once have they come to see me when I'm bad. But being on benefits and having to deal with the DWP, during this period, there's been 2 occasions when I've had to be under the auspices of Esther McVeigh. Now I don't know where you stand on it, other than on her throat. But for such an evil bitch, you'd have thought, when she was starting off her career in kids' TV, the producers would have realised just how bad she is. But then it dawned on me, this was the BBC in the late 80s. They still had Savile. Difference is, she screwed the sick and the disabled, he screwed the kids. But I used to work as a journalist many moons ago. There's a small newspaper called the Catholic Pictorial, based in Liverpool. Obviously nobody here has heard of it. Don't blame me, it was crap anyway. I had the privilege of closing the paper down. I was the last ever editor they had, so result to me, I think. But surprisingly, we covered more men being ordained as priests than priests actually being sent to prison. There was only one time when I actually did cover a priest sentencing. Now, should we just say that wasn't the first time he went down? For it being a small diocese paper, we kept getting invited to cover what people would call a special mass. Now, covering these things for 6 years was getting repetitive. How can you keep things like that fresh? I just wanted to write, it was a fucking mass! You know what that is by now. But, now, if I did that, I wouldn't have got anywhere. I'd probably been fired on the spot. Should have tried it, really. But I once went for a job interview down in Walsall. I pick all the great places, don't I? Birkenhead, Walsall. And every time I was asking them a question, they always came back with the answer, oh, we don't know, we don't know, we don't know. It's basics, what's your business plan, where's it going to be based, and all of that. So in the end, I tried my best not to get the job. The bastards bloody offered it to me. But I came into comedy purely by accident. I saw an ad, I got put in the direction of a course saying how to stand up. I thought, great, I can get rid of this at last. But Trouble is, it was how to do stand-up. So whichever way you look at it, it hasn't really worked, has it? Well, it doesn't always gets the biggest laugh. You're mean. Not fair. But I've got advice from a couple of well-known comedians. Gary Delaney just told me to keep throwing spaghetti at the wall. So I did that. My landlady's furious with all the dents I've made. I think I should have taken it out of the tin first. Adam Hills gave me 3 pieces of advice. First of all, was the same advice that Billy Connolly gave him when he first started, which was, just do it. Just fucking do it. Now, I think he told Nike exactly the same thing, but they were only half listening. Just imagine if they had listened fully and they only picked the second half, and that was their slogan. Their logo even. Just fucking do it. And imagine if other companies followed suit. You'd have L'Oreal, because you're fucking worth it. Grand Seal, it does what it fucking says on the tin. Peugeot, the bastard goes from strength to strength. Anyway, second piece of advice Adam gave me was just to write what I know about, which is why I haven't listened to this drivel. And the final piece of advice was not to tread on his toes. Now I've got a 50% chance of, if I do that, he won't feel anything. He's got a prosthetic foot. But when I was much younger, I went travelling around Europe for a month. And you always remember sights, sounds of all the memorable places you've been to, don't you? Like when we were in Oslo, we went to the National Gallery, saw Edvard Munch's The Scream. And as we left, we heard the scream because a van went into the side of a car. You were fine, it's okay. Then I went down to Copenhagen, going into the bar. I go in, and all of a sudden I just hear this. And look around, and there's my mate. Ah! The stupid bastard tried to walk through the locked door at me when the other one was wide open. Don't worry, I was a good friend. I did what every good friend would do. Stood there and laughed me head off. But we also went to Vienna. It meant nothing to me. Told you it got worse, didn't it? Went to Dijon. That really cut the mustard. Visited the Veganism Museum. That was well worth the butchers. But I have to tell you, a couple of years ago for Christmas, I got given this book by a friend. It says, dream it, believe it, achieve it. Nice sentiments, yeah? Well, this friend later became my girlfriend. Not because of this, but she then became a fiancée. Ah, thank you. And then we split up. I have to say, while we were together, she bought me a board game called Monopoly. It's just like Monopoly, but the streets have no name. Any fans of 90s boy bands in? You'll hate this one then. What do you call a man with a car on his head? Brian Harvey. You don't know himself. You don't. No, he's looking at me blankly here. But I'll leave you with this one piece of advice. If any of you ever get hit by a rhythm stick, don't worry. You might just be entitled to a personal injury claim. That's all from me. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.